Scene 1. Cold Truth. Kitchen. Mark sits at the table in dim light. His voice is soft but firm. Laura stands, slightly trembling, holding printed messages. In the background, the creak of a door. Their former friend Amy enters, called by Mark. Laura, shaken.
You were messaging her behind my back. Every day. That's flirting, Mark. That's cheating.
It's just texting, Laura. I can't talk to you when you're like this.
I'm not like this. I'm furious because you lied!
See what I mean, Amy? She's making them again. All this over a few messages.
I thought you two just had communication issues. But Laura, he told me you were suffocating him.
He said, what?
I tried to be honest, but with her it's impossible. Any truth becomes gasoline on fire.
Laura looks at them like she's witnessing a conspiracy. Amy turns away. Mark is center stage, the victim. Laura becomes the aggressor. Everything is upside down. The scene unravels into DARVO. What the manipulator is doing. Deny. He completely denies the fact, even with evidence. It's just a text message. Attack. He shifts the focus to Laura's emotions. You're overreacting again. Reverse victim and offender. He plays a victim and paints her as the abuser. You can't talk to her. She always yells. He brings in a third party, Amy, to validate his version of reality, slowly isolating Laura and undermining her trust in others. What the victim feels. Laura isn't just angry. She's trapped inside her own voice. Every argument makes her look unreasonable. Every word she says only proves his point, that she's unstable. She begins to question herself. Maybe I am too emotional. Maybe I really do ruin everything. Why it works. DARVO is a masterclass in psychological inversion. When outsiders hear two versions of a story and one of them is calm and composed, they tend to believe the calmer one. The manipulator hijacks emotional credibility. The victim loses her voice, her support system, and eventually, her identity. What should have been done? Don't justify or defend. Mark wants to drag Laura into a fight. Don't play his game. Stick to facts, not emotion. Instead of, you lied to me, say, there are contradictions in your story. I refuse to accept dishonesty. Don't argue in front of others. That's his stage. Let him perform alone. Exit the role. If you refuse to play the part, the whole act collapses. Final scene, reversal. Laura slowly picks up her phone. No yelling, just calm, almost indifferent.
You know, Mark, I spent so long thinking I was the problem. But I've realized the problem is that you're great at telling stories, and I've finally stopped being your character. He lied to you, Amy. He lied to me. And he'll lie again. I don't have to be part of this play.
Laura turns and walks away. No anger, no regret, just a flicker of surprise, like someone took the script out of his hands. If this scene feels familiar, you're not alone. DARVO is a tactic abusers use to rewrite the story. Tell me your story. I'll help you decode it. Subscribe for daily episodes. Together, we expose the manipulation, one pattern at a time.